everyone, how are we? Welcome back to this channel tonight. It is the Champions League semi-final first leg between PSG and Manchester City. This is going to be a watch along of that, of course, and I can't wait for this game. I think it's just going to be a very open, very attacking minded game. We're going to go through the teams in just a second, and let's just get into it. I can't wait for this game, and as I said, it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. But these are the teams. So this starting with PSG. The PSG team is as follows. It's Navas, Florenzi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Bakker, Paredes, Gay, Di Maria, Verratti, Neymar and Mbappe. There's no Draxler would probably be the most noticeable thing. No real surprises, I suppose, from a PSG point of view. You come down here. Here is the City team for tonight. Their team is Ederson, João Cancelo, Ruben Dias, Stones, Walker, Bernardo Silva, that's Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Foden and Mahrez. The substitutes are down here as well. From a Man City point of view, I think the most noticeable would be Raheem Sterling to come off the bench. Even Ferran Torres from an attacking point of view. Of course, Laporte getting the winning goal at the Carabao Cup final at the weekend. Fernandinho, of course, can make an impact, and of course the ever-present threat of Sergio Aguero. From a PSG point of view, you're looking at the likes of Mauro Icardi. Even Ander Herrera can do a job. Of course, Draxler as well. Diallo as well would be another one. Moise Kean has come off the bench to score as well at times. It's poised to be an excellent game of football, and yeah, can't wait, as I say. But we're going to get underway. The game is at 8 o'clock, of course, and we are just going to talk for the next couple of minutes about the game, so you can get your predictions in before the game as well. We're just in for a good night. We're just in for a very, very good night. I'll just stick up a text to say that the kickoff is at 8 p.m. Text. Just do this. The colour scheme, of course, for tonight is blue, kind of dark blue for Champions League purposes. Going to be a fantastic game, absolutely brilliant game, as we keep saying, but I'll keep saying it because it's true. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, I think. I think Bernardo Silva is going to be a very important player as well for Man City. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the world right now, honestly. Bernardo Silva just does such a job for them. It has to be said. Again, if you are new around here, please follow. We're on the road to 100 followers. We're only 3 away, I think. And we also have a new function or new video thing that we have for when someone follows, and I really want to test it out. So if we can get a new follower, please do hit the follow button if you want, or if you can, of course. No. Game getting underway in about 10 minutes time. We've actually got quite a lot to talk about. Of course, Daniel Ek going to possibly be purchasing my club Arsenal off of Stan Kroenke's hands. I don't think it'll happen. I don't really think it'll happen, to be honest. I think Daniel Ek is just very kind of he's a very strict or not Daniel Ek, sorry, Stan Kroenke's a very strict kind of businessman, and yeah, he won't. I just don't see him selling the club. It'd have to be like a monumental offer for him to even just, I'd say, even consider buying or even just selling Arsenal. I just think it's too much of an ask, in my opinion. Way too much of an ask. Just getting my pieces of advertising together. Should also mention as well, it is a home leg for PSG. And of course, last night Chelsea made good use of it being the away leg for them with a win. Well, it's practically a win in my opinion. Over Real Madrid, it was a draw on the night, 1-1, but the away goal there making sure that it's advantage them going into the leg at Stamford Bridge. That tie's not over, but not a chance is that tie over though. Because you never know. You never know with Real Madrid. You really don't. And it's very hard to tell what to expect with them, I guess. Laptop's making some weird noises, but I hope that's okay. But yeah, it's going to be an attacking game. I don't know in terms of a score prediction what I'm going to go with, but it could be a very, very. It's going to be a very positive game, positive-minded game. I think, from a viewing perspective, I think, Mbappe has what it takes to take on Ruben Dias, who I think is actually probably one of the best centre backs in the game right now. I think he's brilliant. Who's the other centre back actually for Man City? Who is the other centre back from Man City? The other centre back is John Stones, so I think that's a weakness that Mbappe could exploit. João Cancelo against Di Maria. I mean, that would be an interesting battle. I mean, Paredes and Gay won't be able to outmuscle that kind of midfield four. De Bruyne could be playing as a false nine, but that midfield 3 or 4, like, they're definitely winning the midfield battle, Man City. And then Foden and Mahrez up front. Again, Kimpembe and Marquinhos, very strong centre back pairing. Fullback slightly weak, perhaps, but other than that, I think this it's poised to be a fantastic game. But there's some key battles, I suppose, that need to be won. And of course, as I said, you have Sterling on the bench, you've Aguero, you've Jesus, Laporte, Torres, Fernandinho, Garcia, of course, is a great player, and from PSG, you've Draxler, you've Herrera, Kurzawa, Moise Keane can come off the bench and get it put in a shift. Kerr, the centre back, and of course Mauro Icardi. I'm surprised Icardi's not getting, as much game time. I know, you have Mbappe in that position, but Icardi's still the top quality striker. I just think he's class. Like, he is top class, but I just think he's kind of become nearly third choice to Moise Keane. It's going to be in terms of who I think is going to be in the Champions League final. I mean, well, I think whoever wins this 2-leg affair will win the Champions League. I think that's a given. That's a given. I don't think that's in any doubt. I just think that's That's inevitable. Zach Steffen, American keeper, of course, on the bench as well for Man City. But Man City looked very, very impressive, against Spurs at the weekend in the Carabao Cup final, despite not particularly looking good from an attacking perspective, but in terms of a finishing perspective. But some of the build up in the midfield, some of the defense that just completely, they did, Harry Kane's, let's be honest, top class ball skills, is wasn't even enough to get past a very strong City team. And Phil Foden, of course, I think is probably one of the best young players in the league right now, probably the best. I'd take him over Saka, to be honest. Just the amount of goal involvements that he's had. And at the same time, Saka has, I suppose, made Arsenal look, half decent this season. In a season where he's been absolutely terrible. We're just 2 minutes to kick off. I'll get my screen ready. Again, if you're new around here, please follow. I want to try and get to 100 followers by the end of the stream. I know it's a bit of a tall order, but I've got a very cool little animation that comes up when someone follows, so you don't want to miss that. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Stream is set up. Just about ready to go here, I think. Parc des Princes looks absolutely beautiful, as always. See if we can get this going now. Nearly ready to go. I'll just get the stream ready. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 1 minute to. I always get confused with Rodri's name because, it's like Hernandez on Google. It's Rodrigo according to the Champions League, statistics. I'll get my stopwatch ready. Actually, I have to take off the kick-off thing, and my stopwatch should be ready to go in a second when the game starts. Hopefully, I picked the right one, and I'm not counting down here. Neymar is going to be really important here, I think. I think it's a matter of which version of Neymar shows up this evening. Players taking the knee. I'm not going to take the knee out with boot on. It hurt my foot the other day. Mbappe, of course, as well. Just a constant threat. Ooh, sorry. And we're underway. There she is. Who will emerge victorious in... We're hoping a very attacking game here. Hopefully a very entertaining attacking game for me and for you, of course. PSG kicked us off. I'm watching the Virgin Media stream, by the way, if anyone is in any way interested. You get some score predictions maybe in the chat. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. I'm going to go 2-1 PSG in possession here in the Man City half, trying to start an attack. John Stones intercepts Mbappe. Free out to City. Already you can kind of see that they're going to play a bit of a high press PSG, kind of like they did against Bayern, try and like tire them out, I think. But if there's anyone like that's prepared to play that, like to play against that type of football, you'd imagine it would be Pep Guardiola. The experience that man has, in this tournament, and probably against teams like PSG. You know what I mean? They don't have like the big names in the back, but PSG I think have shown that they're a fantastic team. On both sides of the pitch, like both ends maybe of the pitch. Man City coming forward here. I believe that's Cancelo. Gundogan. Just building up nicely here in a bit of possession, and now my thing is buffering. Oh, no, we're back. Oh, nearly intercepted Rodri on the halfway line. My stream is now buffering. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, intercepted. It's a 2-1-2. Through ball to Neymar. Neymar straight into the hands of Ederson. Very nearly getting caught out here early. City only 2 minutes gone. That was close. That was very close. Close call for City early on. Rodri again. De Bruyne. Foden. Trying to make a run down the left wing, but there's just an overload of PSG players over on that side. Yeah, they've got the press set up here pretty well, PSG. Some nice passing here from City. Now they're breaking away at pace. I think who was that? Ball forward into De Bruyne. De Bruyne, good defense from Kimpembe, just takes it away from De Bruyne's feet. Because it would have been 1-on-1 with Navas after that. I think it was a ball from Mahrez. It was Mahrez. Great defense from Kimpembe. Oh, that was Marquinhos. Sorry. Spud, how are you? Good to see you. You're the first person in the chat. Very open game. Very open game so far. I've been good, Spud. Thanks very much. Ball in behind here. Overcooked cross from PSG. It's an easy enough clearance for Man City in the end. Hope everyone in chat is having a good night. Hopefully you're going to have a even better night with me. Hopefully. PSG win the ball back here. Just inside the Man City half. Some wild passing going on here, but they managed to recover. You can already see now this is going to be a very kind of fast-paced game. Good night with you, cheeky. Any night with me is a good night. Oh, fuck me. Man City are on the attack. Oh dear. What have I become? Cleared away by PSG. They're keeping a couple of men up here, PSG, to kind of keep the pressure on, I suppose, when Man City are forced to go back. Gundogan tries to go forward. A few men in front of him. Switches the play to Mahrez. Mahrez taking on Bakker. I think Mahrez is going to win that battle all day, to be honest. We'll ball through. Oh. Goal kick to PSG. It's a through ball in from the middle. I think it was from Gundogan. It was Gundogan trying to look for Mahrez, but just got the angle wrong. Goal kick to PSG's taking quick, taking short. That was Gaelic. That had to be judging if it was within 13 yards, but this is in Gaelic. Tis the foreign sport. City pushed all the way back to Ederson. City coming away with it here. This is Cancelo on the left. City trying to work down the left wing here, in fairness. Quite a bit. They've got Walker and Mahrez on this side, so, you know, I don't understand why they wouldn't try to play down this wing at all. Don't understand why they wouldn't be playing down this wing. My stream is buffered. I'm going to change my stream very quickly. Hopefully no goals go in by the time we're back. Come on. Come on, internet. Where are you, BT? Where are you? There you are. Just switching stream very quickly. Come on. Come on. Hopefully no goals go in. Good, no goals go in. We're a bit behind the time. Ah, it's grand, it's only 20 seconds. Ball comes forward. Oh, and not a great header from the City defence. It was a long ball towards Mbappe, but City managed to... Oh, you bloody... You clipped it. Oh, I dislike you strongly, Spud. You know what? Screw it. I'm doing God's work. Essential service is what you're providing there, Spud. God, my stream's very laggy. Don't know why. Really don't know why now. Why now of all times? But we move. City trying to play a ball inside. Yeah, a lot of buffering here. Silva to Walker. No, to Mahrez. Mahrez to... Oh, that was Walker. That's... Hang on. Of course my stream just didn't have to work. Something, you know, just had to go wrong. Something just had to go wrong, of course. Try this again now. You in university this year? I am in university this year. Actually finished. I've finished lectures. I have 2 exams, and then I'm finished. 2 open book exams. What about yourself? Come on. This is just taking the piss now, come on. Right, let's try this again. My clock is still going. Just finished lectures last week, had exams in May. Nice. It's handy though, the fact that, like, you know, you're finished, you know, pretty early into the summer. We're back. No goals, no nothing. It's buffering again. Okay, look, I'll try and... Look, we'll deal with it. Long ball comes forward, Ederson comes, collects, easy enough. This is going to be a good game, either way, I think. You know. That Clock's about 5 seconds slow, but it's alright. City come forward here again. Come forward through Mahrez. Mahrez taken on, I think that's Kimpembe. Backer back. Oh, brilliant defence from Backer. Stop. A threatening looking enough counter-attack from City. They'll just pass it around and just consider what they're going to do next. There's Mbappe. Or is it Mbappe? Oh, brilliant defence from City. Bakker wins it back. Here's Di Maria. Di Maria keeps it in somehow. Good close control from Di Maria. Cross, and is that a goal kick or is it a corner? It was blocked, but I think it hit off Di Maria last. No, it's a corner. Good close control there from Di Maria. Earns City a corner. Or not City, sorry, PSG. Again, if you are new around here, please follow. Trying to hit 100 followers by the end of the stream. That's the target. Should probably put a follower thing somewhere like there-ish. Yeah, I'll put up a follower thing next time. If I don't hit 100 followers tonight. Neymar at the corner. Whips one in. Oh, comes down to... Who's that? I don't know who that is. Block from City. It's back out to Bakker. Neymar. He's got Di Maria beside him. Lovely close control. Neymar. Oof. Good save from Ederson. It was a deflected shot, but Ederson had to make a top save. It's a high five off Marquinhos. Taking the corner quickly. Neymar. Brilliant control. Neymar. Cleared by Man City only as far as Kimpembe. Cleared again. Foden comes to try and chase it down, but it's all the way back to Navas. That was brilliant stuff from Neymar there. Tantalising stuff. That's like the few 100 million man that we all know and love. Brilliant stuff from Neymar there. Do you think Foden is a top shagger? He's a top player. Not sure about shagger now. I wouldn't know that. But I do think Foden's like the best young player in the Premier League. Like the amount of goal involvements he's had this season, and like what is he only like 20, 21? Like it's mad. Southgate will definitely pick him anyway. Switch. Going forward here again. Here's Mbappe. Can be tempted to shoot, but decided less of it. It's Florenzi, and another deflected shot, but Ederson going to get it to a time. Another corner for PSG. They're picking up the pace here, PSG. 14 minutes gone, still 0-0. Do I think Adam Johnson likes for Foden? Wouldn't know. You have to ask him. Ask him next time you see him. A bit of buffering here. I've just grown to just to accept that it's going to buffer. Where's the Rega bring out the quality down or something? Don't know. But anyway, Di Maria to take this corner here. Never stops buffering. Take the corner, Di Maria. Cross comes in. Oh, it's in! It was a header from... Who was it? I think it's Marquinhos who got a header onto it, but it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to PSG. It's no more than they deserve, but what a header. Was Ederson blindsided, but either way, what a goal from PSG. Just need to get confirmation of who scored it, but I'm nearly sure it was Marquinhos. Brilliant goal. Great header, great corner as well from Di Maria. It didn't look like a great one, but I think it's Is it Marquinhos who makes that run? It's buffering again. It's just what I'm trying to figure out, for God's sake. I think that's Marquinhos, but I just think it caught Ederson by surprise. Ederson dived at it. I just don't think he was expecting it. But Marquinhos has made it 1-0. Marquinhos has made it 1-0 to the home side. And really and truly, as I said, no more than they deserve. Brilliant goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. And they're stunned here. Okay, I'm now going to be eating during this, so I hope you don't mind. But it's 1-0 to PSG. As I say, no more than they deserve. Much munching on. I got some burgers with some pepper sauce, some mash and some mushrooms. Now, what kind of response are we going to get from City? Are we going to get any response? No greens. I mean, I usually have greens. It's kind of a put together meal. I'm very hungry though. Very hungry. Now, what response can Man City? They're not pushing many people forward here. Walker here on the right hand side in PSG's half. This buffer and crap is getting to me now. Okay, I'm just going to see, is there an update for the app, because this is ridiculous. Because it's buffering every 2 seconds now. But it is still 1-0 to City. Or to PSG, sorry. And it has been coming. The way they've been playing. It's definitely been coming. Try one more time. Seems to be a little bit faster now. See if we can get maybe like a non-HD. Now. Come on. Now we're back. Still 1-0. City in possession here. Again, there's no one really in front of them. Like, they're trying to go through, like, you know, they're trying to go through like a 10-man-ish defense, you know, for PSG, but they only have two City players in front of them. This could be a good ball here inside. Tries to get across. What a save! I think it was. Is that Gundogan? Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva gets on the end of a makeshift-looking ball into the box from João Cancelo, but Navas had to get down. Otherwise, that was in the net. Corner for Man City. Mahrez to take the corner. Mahrez in, headed clear. Great header from Marquinhos. The only thing that... Oh, I have to change the score. Great goal. It is Marquinhos that just confirmed. PSG win it back here again. Well held up by Mbappe. And he can begin another attack here. Daka can hold on to it. A few men around him. Daka nearly dancing feet, but City lose it again. They won it back and they lose it again. And they're kind of applying their own high press here. That Bernardo Silva chance must be the only thing that's going for them at the moment. PSG trying to get through. Good defence from City. Gundogan manages to hold on to it. No, he doesn't. And he's fouled. Also, just to say, coming up at half time, we're going to be talking to a friend of mine. We're just going to get his thoughts on the game. I might go off and just have a small break for about 5 minutes and then come back and talk to him for 10. Just as we wait. Routine's going to come out for the second half, but we're halfway through the first one here. Marquinhos header from a corner. The only thing separating the two sides. Neymar wins a free here. Whoa. Made the most out of that one anyway. So it's just a massive leap, like, you know. Some of the diving that Neymar does, like, it's disgraceful. Like, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player, but it's just hard to overlook those kind of things that he does, like, you know, it's just not on, like. PSG coming forward here again. Here's Di Maria. Di Maria with the ball forward again. Diaz manages to clear it. They don't manage to clear it here, Man City. Edison gets it. Some of the clearing now from Man City hasn't been great. They're only clearing it as far as the edge of the box, and the PSG player is there to meet it nearly every time. City going to start another attack here. To be honest, it kind of looks like Man City have like a player less or something. That's what it genuinely looks like right now. That's kind of the way they're playing right now. Like, if I didn't know any better, I would have said that Man City have a player less. And now look again. And PSG win it back here, and they've got no problem getting it back out. Some of the passing from PSG, and Daka has space here. Down the left wing. Needs a few players to come up with him. He has one there in Neymar. Here's Mbappe. Verratti, lovely cheeky pass to Paredes. Here's Gay. Marquinhos. Back to Kimpembe. PSG under a slight bit of pressure. No, no they're not. Verratti. Paredes to Verratti. Verratti still Verratti managed to hold on to it. There's Florenzi. Ball in, takes a deflection, goes for another corner. Same side as the goal. Can almost guarantee now that Ederson will be alive for this one. But excellent start from PSG here. Absolutely brilliant. Di Maria, oh my god, nearly went in again. I think it's another corner. I think Ederson got onto it. But another excellent corner from Di Maria. Gone out for a corner on the other side. Mbappe, I think, is going to take this one. Or is he? No, someone else is taking it. I just panned the camera away from him when I was about to tell you who's taking the corner. You'd imagine it would be Di Maria again. It's Neymar taking it instead. Come on. So yeah, Neymar to take. He's going to take it short. Both centre-backs are in there again. Referee just making sure that no one's pulling or dragging in the box. I'm just toying with them now. PSG cross comes in. Oof! Just wide. I think it's another header from Marquinhos. Just wide. Was it Marquinhos? Oh no, it was Paredes. Paredes. Sorry. Paredes getting the better of Ruben Diaz there. Oh, terrible pass back. Oh! Ederson just about gets it clear. What the hell happened there? Minutes gone. Marquinhos' header is all that separates the teams here. We're away again. PSG win it back again in the middle. I told you at the start, didn't I? The midfield battle will probably... Actually, no, I said it would be won by City, but Paredes and Gay holding their own here. But I mean, some of the defence from PSG has been top class. Cross from City. Ooh. Nearly. Very nearly. Another cross comes in. Navasov is blind, but he manages to clear it. Some signs of light here for City, with half an hour on the clock. I'm still watching it. I'm just going to try and download another app instead, because this one is terrible. Yeah, it's just completely stopped for me now. Oh, just something had to go wrong, didn't it? Something had to go wrong. And it's just gone off for me. Great. Sorry about this. Stream doesn't want to work for me. Stream just does not want to work for me. Try it one more time. We'll give Sky one more chance. And if not, we'll go on to Virgin Media Player. See what happens. Yeah, 31 minutes gone. And it's buffering again. Great. Like every other app is working, it's just this one isn't on my phone. But it is still 1-0 to PSG. We do know that. And it's been a quite entertaining game, to be fair. But has to be said, man, PSG just showing their quality. Kyle Walker catches Neymar late free out. Oof, just saw a chance there, I missed, sorry. God, what a clearance from Paredes. Paredes isn't getting... It's a cross in from Man City. And it's trying to hit Foden, but Foden couldn't get to it because Paredes kind of bicycle kicked it out. Got a lot of height now. He was lucky he didn't catch anyone. Villarreal and Arsenal tomorrow as well. I'm not going to do a watch now for that though. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Daka. It's to Kimpembe. Kimpembe and Marquinhos, I think, has definitely been... He's been the difference maker on the score sheet, but he's been the difference maker at the back as well for PSG. Here's Daka. Plays it into Neymar. Neymar has a bit of space in front of him here. Stays on his feet, Neymar. Neymar to Di Maria. Florenzi across. Diaz clears. Only as far as Di Maria though. Oh, he tries to take a shot. It's blocked down. De Bruyne wins it. Just on the edge of the PSG box. Got 3 PSG players around him. PSG win it back. The resiliency of PSG here. For the world to see. They've won it back here. Verratti finds space. Into Mbappe. Nothing given. Dackers swings at it. Blocked down. Cleared. Race for Navas. Navas takes it down beautifully for Kimpembe. And PSG can start again. Another very good chance. And it's buffering again. We went a good 2 minutes without buffering there. Let's try Virgin Media Player, shall we? Now, let's try Virgin Media Player. Oh, they're showing me an ad. This doesn't really look like PSG. And we're back. Finally, we're back. Man City in possession here again. God, arguably it should be 2-0. Should be 2 or 3-0 really to PSG at this stage. It's not the best quality, but I can probably pick out who's who and not, you know, have too much buffering. So I think we should be okay now. We should be okay. No subs made either so far. Another crossfield ball. He's been working well, but that's one that's not for Man City. They can't seem to get any sort of momentum going in this game, Man City. PSG with the throw in. Long ball again. Race between Ederson and Di Maria. My God, that was a very odd looking clearance from Ederson. Manages to get it out for a throw, but in the very far corner, he just completely miskicks it and it ends up going behind him. Nearly a freak goal. Nevertheless, PSG back in possession here. They played very well, PSG. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like, they've played absolutely exceptionally well so far. And it's no more than they deserve, this lead. No more than they deserve. Here's Mahrez coming forward for City. Foden. Looking at the shots here, yeah, it tells its own story. Man City with 52% possession, but PSG have 9 shots, City have 2. I mean, that completely tells the story of this game. PSG getting all the chances, maybe not as much possession, maybe they're not holding the ball up as much, but that's because they're moving quickly. And City just moving very slowly here. And it's not what we usually see from City, week in, week out in the Premier League. That's a lovely turn from Verratti. Neymar comes into a bit of trouble, but he gets out of it. Finds Di Maria. Neymar again. Neymar is causing a lot of trouble here for PSG and pulls it through to Mbappe. Mbappe still, good defence from Diaz, I think that was. PSG win it back here, they're on the edge of the box. City win it back and they launch a counter attack. I'll tell you now, I'd be getting Sterling on ASAP because they need pace. Here comes De Bruyne. Not that many men forward. Can City get a goal before half time perhaps? Rodri. Here's De Bruyne again. Here on the left wing. All the way back to John Stones. Diaz. Diaz plays it in field. Whoa. Nearly lost it. Foden. De Bruyne back to Foden again. Gundogan. Cancelo. Back to Diaz. They need to try and cross it at some stage because that cross to Bernardo Silva early on. Well, ball goes across. Daka clears it. Ball went across the face of goal, but Daka there to get it. De Bruyne wins a corner for Man City. First of the game for them. Great close control there from De Bruyne. Mahrez looking to meet it there. Quality of the stream isn't great, but I could just about pick out who's who. De Bruyne's gone over to take the corner. John Stones and Mahrez in there ready to try and get ahead on it. De Bruyne crosses, punched away by Navas. Great Dane, how are you? Good to see you. Quality of stream isn't great. I can tell you that PSG is in possession. We've had to switch streams because my video decided to buffer a lot. And now this is buffering. Great. Not buffering as much though. Not buffering as much. 39 minutes played here. It's still PSG 1, Manchester City 0, all coming from Marquinhos, header from a corner. No more than they deserve, as I've said. Just back from coaching. Oh, very good, very good. How's that? Don't forget, coming up at half time, we're going to have a special word from footballing expert, I suppose. One of my friends, member of the great Pro Clubs team Nilty Fonses, to chat about the game. Mauricio Pochettino, of course, the mastermind behind, quite frankly, probably one of the best kind of performances so far I've seen from PSG. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they've been the better team by a country mile here. Absolutely. Neymar down again, but I do think this one is a bit of a more of a legitimate tackle than some of the other ones he's gone down on. Again, if you are new around here, please don't forget to follow. We want to try and hit 100 followers by the end of the stream. I know it's a tall order considering there's only about 2 or 3 people in here at once, but you know, it really would mean a lot to me that if we could get over 100 followers by the end of this stream tonight. I'll close the curtains actually. Foden helping Neymar up. Class, recognising class. I don't understand why you know, in a game like this, too many coaches of the age who so had a minimal role. I mean, you see at some role. I mean, do you prefer, like, you know, you want a bigger role, I suppose, maybe, or is that okay for you? But anyway, as I was saying, like, how do I say this? PSG in here again. Can they get rid of it, Man City? Man City calling PSG calling for a penalty. No. Neymar went down. I think he dived. Man City come forward here again. Can they get a goal before half time? They've had a couple of chances, Man City. It has to, they haven't been completely terrible. Ryan tries a long shot over the bar. God, it really has been a mile a minute, I have to say. Been a great game with 3.5 minutes left. Trying to figure out. It was a block and then. Oh no, his own player. Florenzi takes out Neymar there.
Was Foden not know? You don't hit it straight at the keeper.
The back pass me.
No, Foden just had a shot on goal.
Oh yeah. Well, my stream quality isn't great.
So I use a full size screen then.
Oh, ball! Oh, good save from Navas.
That's the one you just seen, is it?
Yes.
Alright, I saw that 5 minutes ago.
Right below 10.
Why did you use a Navas screen?
If I get up on this, I won't be able to see like what's going on in my stream.
And when you do it on my computer, I use that as well.
Because I need to download the software on your computer now.
Alright.
And I wouldn't do that to you.
When you put it on, it wasn't too big or too dodgy.
You wouldn't want a heart attack. It looks like a heart attack, I know.
How can you watch that silly now?
My father lecturing me on how to Twitch stream. Anyway, I prefer a bigger role, yeah, but decent amount of coaches isn't a bad thing. That's true. That is true. It can be a bad thing though as well, because like it's just like too many opinions, I suppose. I've often seen that in games. Nice. But Jeff Foden with a shot and practically open goal. PSG win it back here again. My stream quality is so bad, but I can just about tell. That's Mbappe. I can tell by the haircut. Oh, brilliant tackle from João Cancelo. Although Mbappe has played quite well, I think Cancelo's definitely been defensively probably Man City's best player. Excuse me. Again, I'll keep reminding you, I'm sorry, I want to try and hit 100 followers by the end of the stream. If you know anyone who would like to follow the stream, if you know anyone who enjoys Champions League football and maybe doesn't have Sky or anything like that, please just get them onto the stream. I do want to try and hit 100 followers by the end of the night. Really, really would appreciate it, lads, seriously. Means a lot to me. Not about begging, but yeah. Oh, hey, the stream quality is kind of a bit better. And we are 40 seconds ahead of the time. I might just fix that, We're about 40 seconds ahead, but it probably doesn't matter. But we're 40 seconds ahead, so still about maybe 2 minutes left. Yeah, it was a good shot from. It's a good shot from Foden. It's just straight into the keeper's hands. My opinion is different from most of the other ones, so I'm very minimal in my role also due to that and in my experience. Well, look, that's the thing. That's you're down there to get experience. Do you know what I mean? You're down there to get experience, and I've been coaching now for like 3-4 years, and like it takes time to kind of earn, I suppose, like the respect of other coaches, I guess, if that makes sense. I just think, don't worry about it. It's like anything really. It just takes time. But if you enjoy it, like obviously keep doing it. Like you know what I mean. Don't just stop now, because you're not getting kind of like the respect that you probably want. At the end of the day, boo-hoo if you're not. No, I'm joking. At the end of the day, like I think, as a coach, like you are nearly obliged to kind of go with the flow at the start of like when you're starting coaching, and just to kind of do what you're told. Because at the end of the day, it's one of them things where they say that they know more than you, and they probably do know more than you. Like from a coaching perspective, I think. So just listen, get experience, then you'll get respect in the coaching community anyway. Took 3 Man City defenders. Oh, they've lost it again. Here's Dacker. To Mbappe. Mbappe loses it. Throw in. He's found it tough out there, Mbappe, I have to say, but he's played quite well so far. We've 1 minute additional time, by the way. Starting now, by the way. It's not on 46. It's actually on. It's in fact only on 45 now. So we have a minute starting from now. PSG maybe double their advantage. They're not committing that many men forward, PSG, right now. Got more respect from when I started and enjoyed it, and they still know more than me and stuff anyway. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of like what you should be down there as well. Even though it is about coaching, you should be down there trying to learn as much as possible from other people. Some good passing here from City. Referee looks like he's going to play on. We've played the minute. It's blocked. Now it's going to be half time. Well, a mile a minute really here, but a sensational half from the perspective, I suppose, of PSG. Great half from PSG, but they probably will feel hard done by, because they really should be 2 or 3-0 up. But I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in literally just about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Second half coming your way in a couple of minutes' time. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. A very, very good start from PSG. They got their rewards through a Marquinhos header from a Di Maria corner. Again, fantastic header. Ederson, you could argue, was kind of blindsided for the goal, but has to be said, great start and definitely showing their quality up front, PSG, most certainly. I mean, in terms of from a City point of view, you would have to feel obviously hard done by because you're 1-0 down, but you'd probably feel relieved as well from a point of view of the fact that, like, you know, it could be 2-0, it could be 3-0 at least. I think from it to PSG. Of course, Phil Foden had that shot late on, but it was straight to the keeper's hands. You know, I don't think he was going to do anything spectacular with it. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good second half. I hope we don't get that many lags like we did the last time. But we are going to get the opinion of a fellow lover of football, I suppose, of mine. We're going to be talking to Gary O'Reilly. But at the end of the day, I do think that it's a great position for PSG to be in, but I do think they need to kind of maybe get another 2 or 3, even just to completely put the tie to bed. I think 3 goal advantage will probably get them the win. To be honest, the win over the 2 legs. But I think a second goal is needed here, for them to progress 100%. But yeah, chat. Let me know. Let me know what you think of this match. I think it's a very good match. It's a very balanced match so far. I think PSG kind of went out of it towards the end. I think City were kind of building momentum. I could definitely see City scoring, but I definitely think they need to get Sterling on. Get Sterling on. Maybe get Ferran Torres on. Jesus maybe. I think they need to take out. They need to take out. Just looking at the teams, actually, let's go back to the teams. So this is the team that Man City are playing with now. I think you could take out maybe Rodri. You could easily take out Rodri here, and switch him with De Bruyne. Sorry, so switch him. What would you do actually? You could definitely put a striker from here to here, so like a Jesus or Aguero, to have an extra attacking player, because Rodri is a defensive midfielder. And I know they are very attacking minded in the middle of the field with Silva and Gundogan. But Silva hasn't really been in the game. De Bruyne has played quite well. Foden has been completely taken out of the game. Mahrez has been quite good. Walker and Mahrez are linking up quite well. Cancelo's done very well defensively. Ederson, has looked a bit ropey at times. But if you go to PSG, Navas had to make a very good save to keep them out. Marquinhos obviously with the goal. Bakker's been brilliant on the left hand side. Florenzi has been caught a couple of times by Cancelo, but Bakker I think has definitely been the best player down this wing anyway. Neymar, has had a few nice touches, but he's been diving quite a lot. Di Maria again quite good as well. Verratti as well. Mbappe, these 4 players playing quite well, but none of them have the goals. It was obviously Di Maria's corner that Marquinhos got on the end of to score, but it is poised to be a pretty decent second half, and I do genuinely think that there could be changes from a City perspective anyway at halftime. 100%. There'll have to be. Did I watch the game yesterday? I didn't watch the game yesterday actually. I was coaching. I was just finishing off my bit of stuff for college as well. Gary's joined me now. Just let me know if you can hear Gary, chat, please. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Well, how are you? What
Not too
did you
bad.
make of that first half?
Well, I think PSG
Right,
definitely
I
got.
have your stream playing there. Hang on.
God's sake.
Go on.
I think PSG definitely deserved the goal, because they started quite well, and some of the link up play that they had in the early stages I thought was quite good, and Marquinhos header, I think kind of Ederson, he wasn't blindsided, but I just don't think he was expecting it to go that far corner.
Yeah.
And since then, I think they showed City's had more possession, but PSG have had more shots. That's because PSG are moving quicker. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
Yeah. To be
hanging
honest, I'm surprised. I probably thought based on the first 2 minutes that City were gonna do similar to what Bayern Munich did in the first leg against PSG, where they just dominate the game.
Yeah.
But PSG, have more shots. Sorry, in the second leg.
Yeah.
Bayern PSG. So I thought from very beginning City would dominate, but it's the other way around.
Yeah.
PSG making all the chances.
Yeah.
City really haven't had.
Yeah. Now
much.
the Phil Foden shot, and maybe the Bernardo Silva kind of tap in that Navas had to get down to.
Navas.
That would be the only 2 things that I'd be the only two sort of chances that they've created. But no, it's been PSG's half, and I think another goal could close this tie off for them 100%.
Um, yeah, City are going to be dreading that miss. Foden especially. Like
Yeah.
it should have been a goal, especially. Like I think he could have maybe took one more touch and then
Mm.
shot. But
I was saying I'd be getting Sterling on because I think he
yeah,
could take even
um,
on the left there for Phil Foden. Like he could take Florenzi easily.
yeah, Foden hasn't been in it at all, bar that shot he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put Sterling on.
I think
I
who
just
else? I think
Another
Ran.
goal for PSG, I think, ends it tonight, but
Yeah.
only for tonight.
I think
But,
as well. Who else? Daka on the left for PSG has been brilliant. It's been excellent.
oh yeah, he's been really good.
Like he's been linking
Even
up with like all the
Neymar's
all
been
the
good.
kind of attacking players.
Yeah, Neymar's been good. Barra's maybe one or two dives here and
Yeah,
there, but him
yeah.
and Mbappe linking up was just
Yeah, Mbappe's found it hard in fairness because I think Cancelo's doing a good job of kind of just getting the ball out of his feet cleanly,
yeah.
and like Ederson as well at times looked a bit ropey, but he did make one good save, didn't he? For the I think it actually led to the goal of the corner, or was it
Just
was it
trying to
different one?
remember. Yeah, I think it was around there. He did make a good save,
Yeah.
anyways.
But no,
But
look, I think at the end of the day, it's PSG's game to lose now. If they just repeat that and maybe get one or two more goals, it'll definitely end it tonight. But you can't, count this Man City team out. If there's one thing we've learned this season.
Oh no, well the main thing for PSG this half is don't let City score. If City scored a away goal,
Yeah,
meaning that if this game ends 1-1, City can win in the second
Yeah.
leg with a 0-0 draw. So
because I was saying at the start there, I think whoever wins this,
score no more goals tonight, but not concede.
I think as well though. I was saying this at the start, whoever wins tonight will probably go on to win the Champions League based on what I saw last night.
Yeah,
Because
possibly.
I can't see Chelsea or Madrid taking PSG. Man City maybe, but PSG just looked like a world class world
definitely.
class
Like,
team that especially in the first 15-20 minutes, like some of the build up play, like some of the passing, no sloppy passes,
Yeah.
not giving the ball away cheaply like City were at times. I just think this we could be looking at the future Champions League winners here 100%.
yeah, I think PSG, if they go through to the final on whoever they play, they'll beat, whether it be Chelsea or Real Madrid. But if it is Man City against Chelsea in the final, it's even contest. Chelsea knocked them out of the FA Cup.
Yes, true actually, yeah.
They're playing in the league in a few weeks' time, so
Yeah.
we'll know even more at that stage. But I still think PSG and Chelsea would probably be my choice if I was to pick a final.
Now I
But
think I don't know if Tuchel's in the mindset now that top four is guaranteed, or he's putting all his eggs in one basket for in terms of trying to get European football via winning the Champions League. But I mean, is top
no,
top four safe for them? Do you think?
no, it's not safe at all. 4 point gap, and I don't know exactly their fixtures, but I do know they have Leicester and City to play,
They've us as well, Arsenal.
and Arsenal. And
I mean, that's.
do they have Spurs? No.
I don't know actually. I know West Ham. West Ham have played nearly all the big six, so like,
Yeah.
there's a great opportunity for West Ham. Especially with Leicester kind of out of the picture now in terms of being kicked out of the top
Oh
six,
yeah,
the top four.
definitely.
Sorry.
But no, Chelsea isn't safe at all. Like 4 point gap. If you lose that game against, City and draw that game against Leicester,
Yeah.
and the teams below you, Liverpool, West Ham, if they keep winning, you're out. Like I'll just quickly look at the league table. I haven't looked at it.
I think as well though, like I'm looking at the Europa League fixtures here as well, just while we wait for the second half to start. Man United, Roma, Villarreal, Arsenal. I think United are still I still consider them an inconsistent team. They're like every team this season really in the Premier League. They're just very inconsistent, and Ollie, I've this is quite controversial, I think, but I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't got a clue tactically what he's doing.
Oh, oh no, I agree. Like, if you look at most of the games they've done this season, they haven't dropped many points. I know they lost to Sheffield and dropped
Yeah,
points against
but
them,
that's the thing.
but if you
They've
look at
lost. They've lost to Sheffield because the players played. The quality players you'd expect didn't play well, but they didn't know what to do tactically because they weren't getting it from the manager. Yet
oh
when they're
yeah,
playing well,
even
they're shown up to be world beaters. And but they are
even
second. They're second in probably the worst Premier League season quality wise in terms of inconsistency. You know
oh yeah,
where there's
definitely,
brilliance, where
because
there's just brilliance at the top.
I see United as a top four team, but definitely not as a second. Just going back to Chelsea, I'm looking, as you know, as you said, asked the question, are they safe? They have Fulham at home this weekend. They
Okay,
have
yeah,
City away, Arsenal at home. After that they play Villa away, which would be a tough one, and the last one is Leicester, and I think that is at home. So it is a few
yeah.
tough games to end their season.
Because I think realistically, not that Leicester won't try in that game, but they'll definitely try. But if they're, and probably when they're completely safe from not being kicked out of the top four, they're going to play a weakened team against Chelsea to avoid injuries for the FA Cup final, which I think is like a week later.
Yeah, well, at that stage, I think Leicester's the second last. No, sorry, Leicester game against Chelsea got postponed because that day is the FA Cup final.
Oh right,
So
okay,
that game will probably be played a few days at. Actually, I
yeah.
don't know where they're going to fit it in, because a few days after the Premier League season ends, it's Champions League final, so they're probably waiting to see
Mm.
what happens there. But I'm
Well,
just if
they might do a thing where they might switch like a midweek game. They might put that game like midweek, and then like the final game of the season will be like, I don't know. They might change like the last two fixtures around or something like that. But they'll know like by next week, of course.
yeah, oh
If
yeah, it
if
depends on
if it's going to be
Chelsea
like a
really
conflict of
going for
interest.
money. But I'm looking here, Leicester are safe.
Yeah,
7 point gap between them and fifth.
yeah.
5 games left, but
No, that win against Crystal Palace now has definitely kept them.
definitely. But however, I'm looking here to play Southampton away, and the next game after that is Newcastle at home. They are
Yeah,
two must wins, because your last 3 games of the season are United, Chelsea, and Spurs. I don't know what order it's in, but they're your last 3 games. So it's crucial that Leicester at least pick up 4 out of 6 to keep them, sitting nicely in that top four.
mm. Well, we're back underway here, so I'll let you go. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks very much.
Thank
See
you.
you. Good luck. Bye. Thanks to Gary for that. We're back underway here. No changes from either team at halftime, surprisingly, despite us talking about the fact that we need to bring on, maybe they'll need to bring on Sterling. Managed to stick up second half, but is there a thing? Did I get something here? Yep, we're alright. Thank you, by the way, Great Dane, for that. Daka's had given away a free kick here on the right wing. You imagine they're going to cross this one in Man City. Mahrez and De Bruyne over it right now. I'd be putting De Bruyne in the box, to be honest, with his height. Cross comes in. Daka actually heads it clear. Redemption. Foden on the left hand side here. As I said, no changes from either team. My chat's gone mad here. What the hell? Okay, seems to fix itself. Back to Cancelo here on the left. It's definitely more of an attacking presence for City this half anyway. And they're committing a few more men forward. De Bruyne, it's going to be a goal kick. Tried to cross it, hit off the PSG lad, then hit it back on him. Goal kick for Man City. As I'm just going to check the amount of viewers I have. Okay. PSG crossing out the back here. Obviously being met with the Man City press. Man City win it back. PSG have it here again. Here's Mbappe going on off on his bike. Could there be a goal coming? Ooh, I'll stay out. No, Man City recover well. Man City, it's all Man City. All Man City so far. I know it's only 3.5 minutes gone, but it's been all Man City. Pep will definitely be happy with this. Gundogan. I think it's Bernardo Silva that side. I don't know which side Bernardo Silva is actually playing. Here's Cancelo. Nice piece of skill from Cancelo. Finds Foden. Foden crosses. It's overcooked a bit. Got it over the far side for a throw in to PSG. Cancelo's gone down injured here. That's something that Pep won't want. Pep will not want that. He's been playing quite well so far, has to be said. Does Di Maria actually do anything? Oh, he does stand on his foot actually. He's back up. PSG playing it out at the back here from the throw-in. Man City win it back again. They're really pushing up here, Man City. Really putting the pressure on. Pretty much exactly what PSG did in the first half. Man City most certainly answering the call here. Tries to switch the play again. It's overcooked again. Goal kick for PSG. Nice little flick from PSG here. One back again by City in the PSG half. They've completely turned up the tempo here, Man City. Haven't created any chances as of yet, but you can kind of sense it's coming now. 6 minutes played. Here's Gundogan. Switch to Cancelo. Rodri. Back to Diaz, just inside the centre circle. Gundogan. Oh, Cancelo's in. No, he's not just about. Good defence. Managed to get the numbers back. Rodri again. Switch this time to Mahrez. Successful. Gundogan. Is that Foden? Rodri. No one brave enough to take the shot. PSG win it back and Foden fouls. PSG they've had to bring everyone back. Ooh. See if it was a foul. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know about that one. Really, really don't. I think that's a good tackle, to be honest, from De Bruyne. Nevertheless, we're back in play here. I'm still gobsmacked at the fact that we haven't seen any sign of Sterling yet. Like, you'd bring that pace, to the left hand side that I suppose Foden probably wouldn't, if that makes sense. I don't know. That might just be me, but that's certainly something that needs to be worked on. Here comes City again on the counter. To Cancelo. It's only one man in the box and it's Foden. Cancelo. Cross comes in from Foden. Hands easy for Navas as he comes to clear it. Throws it out to, I think that's Neymar. Good defense from Roger. Oh, that's not a free. Neymar gets away with one there, 100%. Oh no, he is pulling the jersey. Well sought out by the referee there. Slight pull of the jersey. In fairness, there is two of them in. It. I will say that. Pep getting frustrated. Man City have definitely answered, have answered the call here. There's a bit more urgency about them. You can definitely tell that they know what's at stake here, 100%. Navas just passing around from the back. Understandably so, no real urgency, from PSG to move up the pitch. But the fact that they've been beaten by about 6 Man City players just before they even get out of their own box. Ball in from De Bruyne. Cleared again by PSG. Throw into PSG. But for certain, absolutely for certain, it's been a much better performance second half from Man City. But it still remains 1-0 to PSG. I just might stick in a thing that says second half because it is the second half. PSG in here, Mbappe, cross goal. Oof, nearly an own goal. It's gone out for a corner. Yeah. Corner to PSG. Can they double their lead? No, they cannot. Unfortunate. You can sense a goal is coming here. But for who? Now, if PSG get a second goal here, I think the game's over. I just don't think that Man City mentally, after all they've put into the second half so far, will be able to recover. And again, some of the passing from Man City has been so sloppy. And the only reason that PSG are losing the ball is because of the Man City press. So it kind of they cancel out each other really. They cancel each other out, I should say. Mahrez on the far side here, taking on Daka, who's been absolutely brilliant, has to be said. Mahrez dancing here. Gundogan. Has to play it. He doesn't. Dummies. Gundogan still. It's blocked by PSG. Man City win it back though. Here's Foden. It's still Foden. Oof. Interception from Man City, but from PSG. Sorry, Man City managed to hold on to it though. No free. It's booted up the pitch from PSG. And the Man City will go again. This is the trend. This is the trend of this game. Man City attack. They get caught out by the defense of PSG, and PSG just hoof it forward, and Man City go again. That is the trend. That's the trend of this game. It's 100% the trend of this game. Here comes City again. Mahrez. Rodri. Crossfield ball to Cancelo. Few City bodies in the box. Good defence from Florenzi. Gets it to Di Maria. Di Maria tries to run out. Oh, it's a beautiful ball from Di Maria, but Ederson's there to kick it away from Mbappe's feet. Beautiful ball from Di Maria. PSG start back at their own defensive line. That long ball is working for them like an absolute treat, has to be said. PSG coming forward here again. No real urgency, understandably. Intercepted again by City. Is this the time? De Bruyne plays it infield to Bernardo Silva to Rodri. Rodri misses it, but Walker is there to pick up the pieces. There's still plenty of time. Still plenty of time for Man City to try and find an equaliser here. But more importantly, an away goal. Oh, plays behind him. Phil Foden. There's Cancelo. Michael Diaz. A lot of players forward here. For Man City, here comes Mahrez. To Walker, try to play it down the wing. Daka there again. Is it Daka or Backer? It's Backer, sorry. Two players in this wing for Mahrez. There's one. He's inside to Rodri. Mahrez again. Ball in. Headed clear. Oof! I think it was De Bruyne. De Bruyne went for an overhead kick. It wasn't too far away. But I think that's actually the first shot of the half from either team. It's taken us 15 minutes to get the first shot of the half, but on the hour mark it's still 1-0 to PSG. Is it deserved? You know, you could argue it probably isn't. First substitution Zinchenko for João Cancelo. Just bringing maybe a bit of just some fresh legs, I suppose. So the first sub Zinchenko coming on for João Cancelo. Suppose just to freshen up the left hand side here. I wouldn't really call that an attacking sub, to be honest. Mbappe again caught in 2-on-1 situation. He's been caught in on a few of them, Mbappe. He's got away for them maybe once or twice, but total attempts here, it's 10 for PSG, 5 for City. PSG have only had 1 this half. Man City have had 3. Be interesting to see if they can get a goal or not, because this doesn't help, you know, City in any way. Of course it doesn't. And I wouldn't fancy them the way they're playing here, I wouldn't fancy them even to go on and win the second leg. Here's Zinchenko. There's an infield to Diaz from a goal kick here. 62 minutes on the clock and still no way through for City yet. PSG break here down the wing here from Di Maria. Great defence there. No, again, there's bodies on that side for Man City. Again, a terrible pass. It's that we've seen pretty much Man City in about 5 seconds there win it back defensively quite well, but they just give it away straight away. Man City could be away here though. Gundogan holding it up. Mahrez across. And Marquinhos again there at the double. Mahrez, we plays it to Walker. But another corner for Man City. Now again, as I said, I would be having De Bruyne in for this, but I don't know why they're refusing not to, because he's taken the corner. City here again. There's Zinchenko, ball comes in. Oh, it's in! It's in! What has happened there? Navas, maybe, is there a foul on Navas? That's what they're checking. I'm trying to check because the ball comes in, I think, from Zinchenko. And this will tell us. It's a ball in from Zinchenko. There's no offside. It just goes all the way through. It goes all the way through into the net. It's not Zinchenko, sorry, it's De Bruyne, but no one gets a touch on it and it just goes straight through. A goal from De Bruyne. 1-1, game on. It's game on here in Paris. My goodness. It just goes all the way. It just goes all the way through. I genuinely, I'm lost for words. De Bruyne in the 64th minute makes it 1-1. Wow. I feel bad for Navas because he's had a great game and just to concede like that. But Man City have the goal. Man City have the away goal. Olympico. I don't know what that means. Sean, sorry. I don't think I think it's clear enough that the shot wasn't what he intended, but I mean, regardless, it's 1-0. It's 1-1. Sorry, but just the response that Man City needed. It's again like the PSG goal that's been coming for a while. It has been. You know, let's not debate anything else. I mean, it's been coming 100%. He scored directly off the corner. No, sorry, it was a cross like in play, like just in the edge of the box, and it just goes all the way through. But it wasn't from a corner, no. It's an interesting one now, I have to say. Yeah, sorry, I should have explained that. It wasn't from a corner, sorry. But PSG have it all to do here. Still nice, yes, still very nice, they'll take it. But I think Navas sees it late as well because he's expecting someone to head it on to him, but he just doesn't expect it. I don't know whether like it's a great cross from De Bruyne, but I don't think he was intended the shot. That's all I'll say. PSG have it all to do here. I'm not sure if I want oil money to win. I just want a good game, Sean. To be fair, it is both. They're both oil money, to be fair, yeah. Played in field. Well done. Rodri. And now you see PSG. PSG, I swear to you, PSG are now playing the way City were playing. They're getting the high press up. They're getting 2 or 3 men anytime they're trying around them. Anytime they're trying to get forward. Genuinely, complete role reversal since the goal. Genuinely. Well, I should know the guard money. No free for Mbappe there. Man City have it again. Man City 100% grown in confidence here. Here's De Bruyne. Is it inside to, I think that's Foden? Yes it is. Fascist Spain. They're all morally questionable teams left in the Champions League, really, aren't they? Mahrez. Nice bit of skill from there from Bernardo Silva to Walker. I'm trying very hard to focus on the chat and the game at the same time. It's very hard. Nice skill here from Man City, and they win a free kick just outside the box. You'd imagine it's won by Phil Foden. You'd imagine this would be a De Bruyne special. This could be a De Bruyne special here, folks. Might make the score a little bigger. Don't want any German teams to win, but at least they're majority owned by the fans. Leipzig the exception. Yeah, true actually, yeah. De Bruyne is over this free kick. Navas calling the orders here for the wall. 20 minutes to go. Will we see a winner in this game? The score stays like this. Arguably, you could say Man City have won. Because they've come out the second half, completely different team. Completely different. So it's Gundogan, Mahrez and De Bruyne over this free kick. Haven't taken it yet. It's going to take a sec. Because it is in distance. Looks like it's going to be De Bruyne. Don't know. It's Mahrez. It's Mahrez and it's 2-1. What a free kick from Riyad Mahrez. Curls it round. And it goes past. Navas. Mahrez with the goal that may just seal the... Not just the... Oh, did he get a touch? It goes through the wall. And no, he just doesn't get down quick enough. Oh, it's a brilliant free kick though. It's an absolutely brilliant free kick. It's an absolutely brilliant free kick from Mahrez. Take nothing away from him. And it's Mahrez who gives Man City the lead here in the second half. What a free kick. That's special. That is something special. That really is just something special. Pep is a happy man, and why shouldn't he be? He's just seen his team score an absolutely majestic free kick. It looked like, genuinely it did look like that De Bruyne was going to take it, but it's a brilliant free kick from Mahrez and it's 2-1 to Man City. Now PSG coming forward here. Can they perhaps get an equaliser? This is a completely different team that we're seeing from half time. 100% from Man City. Absolutely, completely different team. Ball comes in, taken down by, is that Neymar? It is Neymar. Clash of heads there. Free kick to Man City. It's De Bruyne that's gone down. They're just showing the free kick here again. So what happens is it's like the lad on the end of the wall for PSG turns in just the smallest bit like that, and it goes through the gap that he leaves, and it's beautiful. Absolutely, it's perfect. It's a perfect free kick for Mahrez, because it was, maybe if it was, a centimetre to the left or the right, it was going to hit somewhere. It was going to hit the wall. Beautiful, beautiful goal. Another free here. Neymar can end up in the book, and he is. Yellow card for Neymar. There's a push, I think, on, was it that Diaz, is it? But Neymar's in the book. Doesn't miss the next match, though. Doesn't miss the next match. It is Diaz. Oh, yeah, it's late. The ball's gone. It's a yellow card. Must say it's been a brilliant second half. It's been a brilliant second half for Man City. Man City had it all to do. They went in at half time. Pep clearly, made some, tactical change, and, made them press higher, and that's what they've been doing. They have so many players, in the PSG half now. They've applied that high press, and they're playing like PSG played in the first half. And that's, that has to be down to Pep Guardiola. Ball comes in again. Could be 3. It's not. It was Phil Foden, a header across from Mahrez on the right hand side, but it's just straight into the hands of Navas. Navas rolls it out and there's 15 minutes to go here. It's been a cracking game. It has to be. It's been a cracking game to watch, I have to say. Hope you've enjoyed watching me watch it. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this if afterwards on Twitch, I really do appreciate it. Thank you all. But it's been a brilliant game here. Absolutely brilliant. All the way through back to Ederson. Now Ederson can take his time. PSG not pressing as much. I think they're a bit tired, to be honest. But it would be some statement for Man City if they knock out PSG, arguably the favourites now, because seeing as they knocked out Bayern. Yes, without Lewandowski, but still they knocked out Bayern. The reigning champions are the thing. But here they come again. Here's Gundogan. Rodri to Silva. He's been quiet today, Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. Foden. Back out to, is that Walker or Mahrez? I think it's Mahrez. Switch to Diaz. And that's a free. Don't know who that is down. Idrissa Gueye that gave away the foul, I think. It's a free kick to Man City again. Not within scoring range, but nothing is impossible. Idrissa Gueye's been sent off. A red card for Idrissa Gueye. I didn't see the tackle originally. They show it again. Gundogan looks in pain. He looks in horrific pain here. But any sort of comeback, I think, has been put to rest here by courtesy of a sending off from Gay. Of Idrissa Gay getting sent off. Why won't this work? Oh yeah. Oh, he just completely takes the legs off him, and God, I hope Gundogan's okay. That actually looks like a broken leg. It's a red card for Idrissa Gay. And it is a sending off. It really is a sending off. Danilo's coming on here for PSG. It's 100% a red. Don't think anyone could argue that. Di Maria's coming off here. You'd have to say that this probably is a tactical one. Idrissa Gay has been sent off, and God, Gundogan's lucky that he's fine, because that genuinely looked like his legs might have been broken. Terrible tackle from Gay. The ball was gone. No, it's a complete red. It's 100% a red card. I don't think there's any debate there. But Man City could really, capitalise here on the misfortune. No, they won't. On the misfortune here for PSG. Of course, Gale missed the second leg with that sending off because it was a straight red. Might clear the path for Draxler, perhaps. But the game's resumed here. But I think any possibility of a comeback has been put to bed here. Because if you look now, the last 30 minutes, PSG have had one attempt in the past half hour. That just says it all. I mean, it has been all Man City, plural, second half, literally all Man City. With 10 minutes to go, 2-1 to Man City, and PSG are down to 10 men. Man City coming forward here again in numbers. Mahrez cuts inside. Ball taken off him pretty easily there. Now I appreciate that, the goals have come from set pieces essentially for Man City. But any time they come forward, PSG have defended quite well. Well, and again, But whenever they're coming forward, City look dangerous, but PSG's front or back four has played very well. And I just don't think it's fair on them. I don't think it's fair. It's a fair kind of representation of how they've played. But Man City have just, they've come out here after half time and have just absolutely bossed the second half. And it's credit to them. It's an absolute credit to them. You don't have to like them, but you have to respect them. The way they've come out here second half has been absolutely immense. Here comes Ander Herrera. But yeah, as I say, you don't have to like it, but damn, you have to respect it. But my God, you have to respect the work that Pep Guardiola has put into this team the last however many years he's been at the club. because it's immense. It's immense. And now, have they had a lot of money? Yes, they have had a lot of money. But money can't buy you class. You when you buy these players, they have to play well as well. And we've seen that a lot with different clubs. We've seen that with Man United. We've seen that with nearly every single club that you can pay top dollar for a player, but he may not perform. But with Man City, when they make a signing, every player, pretty much nearly every player that they've bought has played well or has contributed something to the cause. I think that's the difference. That's the difference between most clubs signing players and Man City, in my opinion, anyway. And they've showed it here again tonight. And Pep Guardiola, of course, it goes without saying, Pep Guardiola is a world-class manager. Always has been, always will be. Shot from Mahrez. Oof. Side netting. Yeah, it wasn't far away. They're still coming forward here, Man City, but I think, Pep's probably told them just to keep going regardless of the scoreline. Here come PSG though. Oh, just had to get past one defender, sorry, and I think Mbappe was through there. Unfortunate. Here come Man City though. Zinchenko, who's off the bench. Excuse me. Switch again. Gun. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Gundogan. All in. Just no one went for it. And I think it's a goal kick, but I think Bakker stopped himself from going for it. Yeah, he did what he actually was going for it. Bakker was going for it, but I think it's just, it would have been put down to a Man City player, and Man City would have been shooting into an open net because Navas had gone for it as well. So miscommunication at the back, 100%. It's a free kick here for PSG. I don't know what's happened. It's been some tackle. Phil Foden. Yellow card for Kevin De Bruyne. Don't know what's happened. I'll have a look at this tackle. Hang on. Yeah, late again. Now, there's an argument for a red card there, but I think the difference between that and Gay's tackle is Gay went high, was higher, and the ball was completely gone, and he slides in. And there is a genuine intent there, I think, for De Bruyne to go for the ball. PSG players want him sent off. Not going to get it though. Play resumes. Only 5 minutes, about 5 minutes left. I'd say with added time, we'll probably have about 2-3 minutes of added time. It's 2-1 to Man City after a sterling second half. Here they come again. Here's Foden. It's still Foden. Straight at the keeper again from Phil Foden. That's the third time. Very nearly making it 3-1 to Man City. Also, I think this result is a shock to me, because I think, as I said at the start, I think, PSG were definitely favourites after beating Bayern Munich in the first leg, or not in the quarterfinals. Sorry, because they looked like a world class team. They looked like a world class team here for 45 minutes. But Man City have just come out and completely outclassed them in the second half. It's not like PSG have played bad in the second half. It's just that Man City have just stepped it up a notch. That's been and it has to be said, whatever was said at half time has been effective clearly. So kudos to Pep Guardiola as well. It's not over yet though. PSG, Jesus, just complete push in the back from Rodri. You can imagine that's a taking one for the team type tackle. Looks like they're going to try and cross it in. This is on the right hand side for PSG. Right wing from an attacking point of view for PSG. Neymar standing over it. You've Marquinhos. That's how they got the first goal from a header. Even if they get a goal here, this gives them a chance going into the second leg. They'll be doing with that. Gay's been sent off. Cross comes in. Cleared away. Here's Herrera. Ball comes back in. There's a head on it. Not strong enough. Here's Diallo. Or Danilo, sorry. Danilo wins a corner. Does he? I don't think he does. I think it's gone out. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. It is. It's gone out for a goal kick. Good defence from Bernardo Silva. Not all the players are out of the box there. Just making him take it again. But 1 minute of normal time left. You never say never in sport, but I think it's fair to say that this could be it for PSG's chances of getting a win tonight anyway. It's unfortunate, but sending off didn't help, of course. I mean, but all respect has to go to Man City for playing just so well in the second half here. And as I said, completely different team to what we saw. Probably an hour ago now. Top quality stuff. There are 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes of additional time at the end of this half. Rodri plays the ball over. No one to pick it up there for Man City. PSG now have just under 4 minutes perhaps to get an equaliser. Can they get it? Neymar's gone down again. I'd be questioning now whether or not that was a dive. Oh no, I think it was a foul on Herrera, but they were playing advantage, but Neymar went down anyway. There's another foul. You can imagine this is just trying to wind down the clock here. Neymar will take as long as he needs to. Ball comes in. Cleared again. Bit of 1:20 of normal time here. Or of additional time, sorry. Of the 4 minutes. Free kick to Man City here after a foul by Backer. In terms of man of a match, I'm probably going to have to go to Bruyne. He's been involved in both goals. He's been just could be a chance here for PSG. Taken away nicely there by City. But yeah, I think Kevin De Bruyne has just been the most consistent, I suppose, of the Man City players. has shown his class once again as captain of this club. It's fair play to him. The man of the match is going to go to Kevin De Bruyne. With 90 seconds left here of additional time. Long ball forward. No foul, says the referee after a push on Mbappe from Diaz. Diaz has done very well tonight. In fact, all the Man City players have done well this half anyway, but the defence for Man City has been quite good. The reaction since going 1-0 down, Man City have been clawing their way back into the game the second half. The first half, sorry, but the second half they put it into action and they've scored 2 brilliant goals to give them the advantage going into the second leg. At home, of course, in the Etihad. De Bruyne shoots over. Corner again. They're still coming forward here, City. I doubt they'll bring too many men forward here for this one, but they're bringing a few forward. Now this will probably be the last chance of the game. So, I mean, they've got nothing to lose. Nice bit of skill there from City, and it's just fallen through. Could be still alive, but it just goes straight out. And that's full time. It is full time here. What a great second half performance is enough for Pep Guardiola's team to take the win. And it was a terrible start from a Man City perspective after a Marquinhos header from a fantastic Angel Di Maria corner. But after that, just Man City had, slowly but surely worked their way back into the game. And it has to be said, a great win for Man City. Great performance in the second half. And just overall, very, very good win in the end. And that puts them in pole position, of course, to make the Champions League final. It's a start. It's not set in stone yet. Let's get that right. It's not set in stone yet. You wouldn't be betting against this PSG team, but they've got it all to do in the second leg. And I'll be here for that. Actually, no, I won't. Will I be? Probably won't be. But we will see. The Gay sending off, I think it was a red card. De Bruyne could have been sent off for a similar tackle. I just don't think it was as hellacious. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Follow if you're new around here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay humble. It's finished Manchester City 2, PSG 1. Manchester City in pole position in the Champions League semi-final. Bye-bye for now.